it's unfortunate that not very many people watched it, and it's just this indie, like, kind of like cult movie. You know, people should watch Back to the Future. Everyone, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Steve, and this is 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, breaking, reviewing, playing podcast.
This first ad, which one is it?
The Divide and Conquer, sent by Mr. B.
That's right, Mr. B.
I was going to say Mr. F, but
no, that's not his name.
Hey gang, what the heck? Just in, try and find one of these bad boys. You will not. The other two are owned by a very affluent businessman in Europe. Ooh.
Oh, are they going to tell us who it is, or just leave it a mystery?
He wanted this 30 years ago, but would not pull the trigger because of its high price. How affluent is he if he cares about the price of something?
Right. Put your money where your mouth is, secret billionaire.
Secret billionaire. All information on this guitar came directly from Hoshina, Japan, as well as Hoshina, USA. I'm also working with a dude, Blue Book. I was told by the previous owner that it was in the Blue Book moons ago, and this cat is going to try and find it. All solder joints untouched. I still haven't looked at it. I went straight to the description. All solder joints untouched, and nothing has ever been touched. It was built nothing's ever been touched.
Nothing's ever been touched.
No monkey business. Tuners chance on 6-string side for good. What tuner on? I don't know what that means. Any more info on this guitar will be welcome. I'm not sure what price, what to price it at, so feel free to throw me a bone. Use responsibly, as known to cause insatiable appetite for animal print spandex. When he says it's never been touched, so I've been starting to watch. Watch videos on YouTube.
You've been starting to watch videos.
Yeah, I've been starting to watch videos about watches on YouTube.
About watches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of times when the people, like the presenters handle watch, they wear these cotton gloves. So they don't get like skin oil on the watches while they're handling them. And I'm imagining when he says like all solder joints untouched and nothing has ever been touched, that whoever played this guitar was wearing like cotton gloves while they're. All right, let's take a look at this. This is
He's finally looking at it.
An Ibanez double cut that can latch together.
Yes, you can connect them. You can disconnect them. You can share your double neck with your friends now. It doesn't have to be one guitar anymore. Now your double neck can be two guitars.
This is this is up the street from us.
Yep.
This is a 1975 black Ibanez 2402 spot model, experimental model, splittable double neck, 3-made.
What do you think? That's like 10 minutes away from you, maybe? You could go try it, Steve.
Maybe. Is that these look like store photos.
Yeah, I wonder where it's selling from.
But if I touch it, then they won't be able to.
It has been touched. Come on, there's a ding in it right there.
That doesn't mean it's been touched.
It's been touched.
It just means there's a ding in it.
Look, like in one photo it's together, in another photo it's separated, Steve. Someone touched it.
It's also interesting to say that, but the pickups are not this. I would expect this to have matching pickups.
I don't know. It gives you the opportunity to hear the difference between covered humbuckers and open humbuckers.
Oh yeah, that's definitely why it's like that.
Yeah. No, it absolutely is. That's why. I think this is like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's stupid. And then I looked at it more. I was like, I'm kind of into it.
The price has been reduced already.
You do have to use two separate cables.
To $6,800. Here's the thing. So in here it says, the other two are owned by a very affluent businessman. He won it 30 years ago, but would not pull the trigger because of its high price. But does that mean the price has gone down? Because now he's asking $6,800. Like, I can't afford to spend $6,800 on a guitar, but I could, right?
Right.
Like, I could buy this. It would put me it would be very financially irresponsible.
Like, we make fun of people who make jokes about hiding things from their spouses. If either of us bought this, like we would have to hide it from our spouses because we would get murdered, right?
Well, I'm saying like I could just buy it and put it up and possibly no questions asked. I don't know. But my point being that like I could buy this without going into debt.
Sure.
I would just be like,
it would be
if my car
grossly irresponsible.
If my car broke down the next week, it would be real bad.
The fact that it has only one offer on it. How many on the current listing? How many offers does it have?
It has one. Has two people have it in their carts, but only one have made an offer.
Okay.
Let's check this out. This is at Guitars West. Is that a... It almost looks like a store.
Do you want this, Steve? Is that what's going on?
No, I want to know if this is a shop because, I mean, there's a $3,000 violin. There's a $10,000 Marshall stack.
Maybe it's someone who just operates a warehouse and they do resale, you know?
There's a $3,000 Epiphone, like old Epiphone acoustic.
I don't think people should pay $3,000 for a new Epiphone. But a vintage Epiphone? Yeah, sure, totally.
There's a $600 Fender Tweed Pro Junior. I don't know if that's a fair price, but I haven't thought about those in a while. There's a lot of neat things in here.
How much do they want for that Dan Electro pedal?
$45.
That sounds fair, I suppose. Yes,
this is a store. Where the hell is this? I need to go here.
You need to go there, Steve.
Interesting.
You're going to go in there after this episode airs, and they're going to see you and be like... This freaking guy. I think it's kind of a cool concept having two guitars that clamp together that way. And they look like really beefy pieces of hardware that connect the two. Like,
yeah, for sure.
At first I looked at this and I was like, oh, this is someone's like hacked thing. And then the more I looked at it, the more I read it, I was like, no, I think this is factory. That's factory hardware. This is a factory setup, a factory situation. That's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense than most double necks.
What I'm not understanding from the picture is if these does this lock into place?
You know what would be great?
Or does it rely on you not moving it around too much?
I think it's just a pressure thing. Like if it's set up correctly, it just slides into place and it kind of is like held together with the pressure of the two plates. What would be great is you have a different top guitar that you could swap in and out. So you got the 12-string option, or you could have a bass option for the top, or you could have a baritone option for the top.
What if that was the idea? What if they actually made a bunch of these?
You could mix and match.
And the whole idea was that you could mix and match.
Yeah, that would be great.
Well, let's see. This looks like Get Off.
But you would have to choose which one is your main. You'd have to be like, right. I'm just like always committed to the bottom one, and the top one is going to be, you know, the one that I rotate in and out, because you're going to get yourself in trouble. Because now you're having to get a 6-string for the top as well, so you can swap out bottoms and stuff like that. You have to decide. You have to make a decision. You can't all be indecision.
Here's the guitar on their website.
There it is.
How fascinating. This store has been there since 1984.
And it's neat to see these old, 1970s Ibanez's that are not the Ibanez that we know today, that are just, shred stick, super strats and whatnot. The portion from Ibanez history when they were a lawsuit Gibson knockoff sort of brand.
So here's the thing, right? Like, the story sounds kind of weird to me. As far as like the store was started like a long time ago. So I'm not surprised if this person has connections that maybe can help them find what the what's the word provenance of this guitar is.
Provenance is a word we always forget.
It's only got one.
Provenance.
It's only got one serial number. I mean, it makes sense.
Does it really? Where is it?
It's on the back of the 12-string.
Oh, you're right. What a detail to point out. So if you lose the bottom, if the bottom gets separated, people will think it's fake because like it doesn't have a serial number.
Yeah.
They should have done like they should have put an A and B at the end of the serial and had a split serial. Cool.
I don't know about this price, right?
Oh, it's really steep.
6,800 on Reverb now. A normal. So I found some other like Ibanez 2402s
Let me
without
guess.
this feature.
I'm gonna guess 2,300.
I'm seeing a range from 1,800 to about $3,000.
I was right in the middle.
Yeah,
not bad.
So
I feel good about myself. It turns out that after 10 years of guitar podcasting, I have a pretty good bead for what things should cost.
But yeah, it does appear like that this might be the only one. Oh,
you find one?
There was, maybe this is the same one. There was one of these at Carter Vintage.
Well, that one looks different because it has a different, this one has a butt shape on the butt, and that one has a flat butt.
I think it might just be the photos.
Oh, you're right. It actually, yeah, it might be the same one, or it might be, let's pull up the serial.
Pull up the serial. This is serial number, will it let me zoom?
You gotta zoom, Steve.
L. 75.
Yes.
24.
Yes.
50.
Yes. Same
it's
guitar.
The same
it's the same guitar that was at Carter Vintage. How much did they want for it?
Oh, it's being sold through the Carter Vintage Exchange. So it's
okay.
literally the same guitar. It's like when you have something listed on Reverb.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so
much drama in that moment right there. It's just like, it's nothing.
Like, what?
No way. Oh, it's just okay. All right, never mind.
I don't know what else to say about this.
How can you price something like this?
It's priceless.
It's priceless, and that means that just no one's going to buy it.
Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of instrument, especially if there's only 3. It's one of those things where it's too rare to be worth anything.
What's your one thing keeping you from buying it? And don't think about the price. Like you know how every guitar has that one thing. It's like, oh, like if the headstock is blah blah blah. Like I don't like the truss rod cover. Blah blah blah. What's your one thing keeping you from buying this $8,500 double neck guitar? That's only $400 and $250 per guitar, Steve. $4,250. That's a normal price for. Oh, well, you said it was relisted for 65,
68,
68. So
$1,700,
$3,400 per guitar.
Yeah,
that's normal prices for high end boutique stuff. That's normal Gibson prices.
All right, my one thing.
What's your one thing?
Why don't they have matching tuners?
It doesn't have matching tuners.
It does not have matching
tuners. I don't know. I kind of like that. That's quirky.
Otherwise, I don't know if I have a one thing. The butt shape is weird.
The color.
It's got a weird butt. You don't like black guitars? I'm fine with black guitars.
Black guitar. Like this needs to be a flashy color. If it was white, reverse it, flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Go into Photoshop and invert.
Invert, yeah.
Invert.
The inversion tool, like if you have a black thing, the inversion tool will always turn it white.
You want to see what your picture would look like as a negative? Invert every time.
Yeah.
If it was a white guitar, then I'd buy it. And I'm not going to buy this black guitar for $6,800.
If you are a positive man and you want to fight Spider-Man, just take a picture of yourself and put it into the inversion tool, and now you're a negative man and you can fight Spider-Man.
I want guitars to pop on stage. I don't want them to disappear. And if you're going to have a double neck guitar, it should pop, Yeah.
So going back to the price, I'm not saying that this shouldn't be a little bit more than, I guess, like I would say, like, okay,
what do you think it would sell at?
Normal models are, if they actually sell at $3,000, I don't know that they do, but say the standard version of this will sell at $3,000, then I think I would say a fair price for this is $4,000.
That's where I'm at too. I think if this was listed at $4,000, I think it wouldn't sell right away, but I think it would sell within a year.
Yeah. And this is assuming all other aspects of the Providence are the story is correct, right? This is a factory model, so on and so forth. Part of the problem is, okay, it says there's only 3 made. That's actually that's fine.
One of those
if one of those 3 guitars at some point was Jimmy Page found during the late 70s that he really did not favor the weight of the Gibson double neck, so he went to use the Ibanez double neck because then he could play the 12-string part on Stairway and then just disconnect the 12-string part and play everything else on the 6-string.
You're playing the 6-string and you break a string. You disconnect it, you toss it to the roadie, you keep going on the 12-string.
Yeah. Like you need some kind of,
and he tosses it back and you clip it back on and you're ready to go.
I think at 3 there's just not enough of a story here. It's not just like the ones that are the normal, that are basically like, what is it called? The EDC 1275, that Gibson double cut electric.
What pickups do those have, Steve?
Probably just PAFs, I would think.
That's an old bit. Steve has all these Gibson pickups.
But like, I understand why those have value as like so-called lawsuit era guitars.
Right.
Because you look at that and you say, okay, that is that is an Ibanez version of a Gibson product. This is an Ibanez version of nothing.
Well,
like, it's an Ibanez version of a Gibson product that's never been sawed in half.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, there's no...
I think one of those Greta Van Fleet boys should offer $5,000 for it.
I think
they should make a song with it that sounds completely original and doesn't sound anything like any other band ever. You know, they could make a song called what would be a good title for a song? Like Escalator to Hell. You make a song called Escalator to Hell.
Oh, I know what a good one would be.
And he's riding an escalator to hell. It would be a great original song for them to come up with. Sorry, Steve, did I break your brain?
No, I'm breaking my own brain because who is the song Ramblin' Man by?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not Led Zeppelin, but I think of Ramble On.
Ramble On, yeah.
That's why I'm thinking of Ramble. So instead of...
I was like, there's probably 20 songs called Ramblin' Man.
Instead of being Ramble On, it should be called The Hike Continues. All rambling is hiking.
Right. This is
and all hiking is fancy walking that they do in L.A.
And then what's the difference between a ramble and a bramble? You can't lose your pants in a ramble.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what
you can lose your pants in a bramble. Do you know what song I'm referencing?
What is
no
that?
One else will.
What the hell is that?
It was one of Martin's songs. Martin from Red Pony Clock, but one of his own. I lost my pants in the bramble, lost my pants in the bramble, lost my pants in the bramble, lost my pants in the bramble. There's no love in the bramble, there can be no doubt. The pants go in, but they never come out. This is a song that's stuck in my head for the rest of my life.
Wow. Wow.
No, why do I bring up stuff that no one else is going to connect with?
Oh, I think a lot of people are going to connect with that.
Who?
I don't know.
Anyone who's encountered a bramble while wearing pants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I threw...
Bramble on!
Bramble on! I threw away a pair of jeans the other day.
Here we go. Now the podcast has started. This is the good stuff.
Because... I had cactus needles in it that would never be removed.
Oh, yeah.
Like the tiny bunny, like the fur, they call it bunny ear cactus.
Yikes, yeah.
It had
Give up.
Yeah. I've worn those a couple times, and every time I wore them, by the end of the day, my leg would be like super itchy, and I couldn't figure out why. And I thought about, I was like, this shit still has cactus spines in it.
This is $30 pants. Get new pants.
You know who's helping me buy pants, actually?
Who is helping you buy pants?
The folks who help support the show over at patreon.com/60cyclehumcast. For as little as $1 a month, you support the making of this program. That goes into gear. That goes into a video a month, maybe more. We'll see.
You know, Steve?
That goes into paying for the dinner that we had tonight, and it goes in a little bit to our pockets to keep this going, to keep the fever dream alive.
The illusion of success.
Hey, one of the things, hopefully we get that. Maybe we get there this year. Oh, one of the things that's coming up, we are collaborating. Hopefully, whether they like it or not. I guess they could throw them all away.
Who are we
with Premier Guitar this year?
Yeah.
That's going to cost us, I think, $500 or $600 to.
It's going to be worth it. Totally going to be worth
produced, to send to them, And that's going to be coming from the money from the Patreons. And
I was going to say, I've been making this video where I'm learning how to play drums. The concept is, can a guitarist learn drums in 30 days?
He can't.
I've been working my way through that. And I discovered very early into the process of trying to film this thing, I need more lights because I'm filming it in a completely different other room, but I need the lights that are in here to stay in here. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to buy lights. I don't have money for lights right now. I don't have light money just laying around. I was like, oh yeah, the Patreon budget. It's for making content. Yep. I'll buy the lights that I need and use the money that the Patreon sends so that I can make content.
Of course.
So huge thanks to the Patrons for supporting not only the podcast, but the other content that happens on this channel, like lighting up the drums. Well, lighting up the room so that you can see me play the drums.
Of course, the true silliness is these things that we've named are all undermining the return of the 50/50.
Eventually, someday, I need to check with Leon to see if he's finished his garage yet.
He just made some new Pelletars, so.
But he told me he pumped those out on his kitchen table.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He's like, garage isn't ready yet. I can't do stuff on that scale yet. Is what he told me.
All right.
So I was waiting for art for so long, but now I just have the mentality. It's like when he's ready, I'm just gonna slap the same logo on there if I don't feel like making art, and we're just gonna make 50/50.
Do some like inverted color or something.
Yeah, just invert it. Just get Photoshop and invert it. Yeah. So
very
easy.
cool. So thanks, folks, over on the Patreon. This show is also sponsored by some other wonderful folks, like the folks over at Pickup Music. Pickup Music is an online guitar lesson place. I use their lessons. Ryan has used their lessons.
I think they're very good. I was actually very impressed with their lesson
very
programs.
well put together. And this September, Pickup Music is rolling out a guitar giveaway. I like this. That's sure to strike a chord with music enthusiasts. That's such a great.
Who wrote that?
They did.
It's such a corny line. No, I name them by name, Steve.
I don't know.
I want to know the PR person who wrote that copy. It's corny, but it's delightful.
So for the entire month of September, all you need to know is ending September 30th. Anyone who signs up for a 14-day free trial will be entered into a contest for the opportunity to win an Ibanez AZES 40 guitar.
That's the one with the cool headstock.
No purchase is necessary. So you just sign up for your 14-day free trial. If on day 13 you're like, well, I want that guitar, but I'm not doing much with the lessons, you just cancel.
Hey, a phone computer AI thing. Remind me to cancel my free trial in 13 and a half days. You do that and your phone will remind you to cancel it, and you won't pay anything, but you might find that you really like the lesson program. Yeah, that you're learning a ton of stuff. Their lessons start off really super simple, and then they get a little bit more difficult and a little bit more difficult, and at no time at all you're like, oh my gosh, I am learning stuff that even a few days ago would have just. It gets really heady really quick.
They've added new classes in groove funk, country, Hendrix with caged, and caged arpeggios. So
free range Hendrix as well. You've got caged Hendrix and you got free range Hendrix.
So there's always new stuff to check out over there.
Also,
use the link below. Use that link.
Yeah, use that link. It's a link that helps us. Click the link. Sign up for the 2-week thing. Set it in a reminder, like I said, and cancel it. Just check it out. Let us know in the comments what you think of the program. I want to know what you guys think about it.
Don't cancel it.
I want to know how it compares to other lesson programs. Like if you have used other lesson programs, check it out. Let us know how it compares in the comment section, and we'll take it to heart. We'll listen to it. We'll read your comments, and we'll take it seriously.
This episode is also brought to you by Chase Bliss. That's what I got right now.
Yeah.
Chase Bliss. They are making pedals in Minnesota, the United States, North America.
Earth.
Soul system. Milky Way galaxy. What arm are we in? Do you know?
I forget what the arm is called. It might be a foot or an ankle.
I think they're all arms.
You think they're all arms?
Yeah, I think
we live in a great big galactic.
Are we in alpha? Are we in alpha quadrant, or are we in beta quadrant?
It feels like delta lately.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Why are there only 4 quadrants?
Because it's quad, Steve.
I know. It is kind of weird when you think about it because the Star Trek universe is only like it's a flat surface.
I know.
Like I've never thought about that. Like all the
Are we
planets
still in a sponsorship?
Yeah, we started a Chase Bliss sponsorship. And we didn't get very far. If you, I don't know.
You know what? You can chase bliss.
This is a lot easier with props.
You can chase bliss your entire life, but you're never going to catch it until you actually get one of them. Go treat yourself.
True. I've got
treat
2.
yourself for your birthday, or for Christmas, for Arbor Day, for Easter. Tell your family what you really, really want.
Yeah.
And then tell them that you also want a Chase Bliss pedal.
I've got a Bliss Factory. I've got a Mood Mark II.
Oh, I've got a bunch.
Ryan's got a bunch. Let us know in the comments which ones you have or which ones you want.
Steve, ask me which Chase Bliss pedal I regret owning.
Which Chase Bliss pedal do you regret not owning?
No, regret owning.
Regret owning.
None of them, Steve. None of them. I'm happy that I own all of them. I feel relieved every time I remember which Chase Bliss pedals I own.
Go to chasebliss.com, get on their mailing list so you know when they have.
Is this kind of marketing effective?
When they have like little future short runs, they do the blitz.
Yeah, you don't want to be left
runs. Go check that out.
Yeah, if they run out and they're not going to make it again, you're going to be chasing that bliss your whole life. You're never going to catch it.
Ryan.
Yes, Steve.
This next ad was sent by David Santander.
Yeah, this one's fun. I've decided anytime something has custom in the title, this is the sort of thing it's going to end up being.
Custom Stratocaster 2023. Why did you tell? Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's why. Custom Paisley Strat style with telly neck, great sounding vintage wound.
Oh, I was talking about a different one. Okay.
What?
I was talking about the custom WTF.
You put that at the end.
Oh, I did? Okay, we're doing the Paisley one. All right.
The Paisley
I'm sorry. I went off on a different tangent.
Also custom. Great sounding vintage wound Alnico pickups, body and neck, both done in nitro. Great player. One of got $395.
Okay, so this episode is a tale of 2 customs. This is a custom that looks great. And for $390, okay, all right, Steve will make some points here. But for $395, I don't think it looks bad. I think you could do a lot worse for $395 these days. As far as the looks go, we don't know what it's going to play like or feel like.
Funky art guitars. Okay. I appreciate that they're kind of doing their own thing.
They're doing their own thing in a lot of ways here, but I think it works in a few ways. It's not perfect, but that's Squire prices, you know.
Yeah. So the Paisley on this body is wild. And I love it.
It's great, right?
I love this body.
It's Paisley, but it's different.
I love the Paisley guard. I love the deep blue. My criticism, and it goes into the neck.
It's a more peacocky Paisley. I want to talk about the neck.
The neck is like stained.
Yes.
My guess is that maybe this might be a Mighty Mite neck. It might be a Squire neck that's been...
Or all parts or something like that.
Or something, it's some kind of parts neck.
They wanted it to look torified.
Is that what you think is going on here?
They wanted it to look like it had that wave, that kind of like baked in age shimmer to it. And they did that by way of some sort of tape trick or like dripping the finish on or something like that.
I don't understand what's going on the back. That's weird.
It's the same thing that's going on the front.
The front's like, maybe because it's zoomed in, it doesn't seem as bad. Like the fretboard looks okay.
It is an artificial flame by way of stain application.
My issue with this whole guitar, and I guess for $400, I don't know if you can really complain. This is like Orange Peel City.
Oh yeah,
everything is orange peel. The body, I'm okay with. When that orange peel shows up on the neck, it makes me automatically real concerned about the playability of this neck.
Well, do we have a good picture of orange peel on the back of the neck? Because it looks really polished to me on the back. I'm seeing a lot of orange peel on the front of the headstock.
I'm seeing Yeah, maybe up here in this picture.
You're seeing it on the heel?
I see it on the heel, but maybe it's not on the back of the neck. I feel like it's on the, look at right here. It looks like it's on the pick guard.
Yeah, that was
on
lumpy.
on the fretboard.
Yeah, they did the Rickenbacker thing and glossed the fretboard.
So again, like that, well, if it's a maple neck, a lot of maple neck guitars have a glossed fretboard, but
still, this thing is wild looking. It's only $400 at Squire prices. Like if you like the look, you could buy this and you could swap a different neck onto it.
That's tempting. I really, like I said, I love this body. I love this color blue here. I love that the blue of the body matches. Like the plate cover for the trim is the same. Mm-hmm. The neck plate's a little crooked. That's maybe a little concerning. But
it is crooked.
Not.
Yeah. That's wild. I don't know. I just like looking at this thing. It's different in a bunch of ways that I haven't seen something be different in a while.
And I will always call this out every single time.
All right, here we go.
The headstock says Funkyard Guitars, and I love a good name. Yeah. When somebody builds their own and they
are you sure it is an F? It's not a J.
Oh, you think it's it could be Junkyard. You're right. That's Junkyard Guitars. That makes more sense.
But I do like Funkyard. That's a killer band name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a Stratocaster.
Welcome to the Funkyard.
It is a Stratocaster. So I saw it and I was thinking, like, do they think this is like a I want
to be in a band called Funkyard,
like some kind of psychedelic blues, like leaning into like super like wild rhythms, and so it's like welcome to, like you said, welcome to the Funkyard.
Yeah, I mean, look at the fence behind it. This guy is funky.
But yeah,
got a trampoline back there.
That probably is supposed to be Junkyard. It's an ambiguous first letter.
Yeah.
No, it's a J.
You could imagine it is whatever you want, you know. I don't know. I'm still like, that's a Squire price. Who knows what it plays like? But someone spent a bunch of time making it look cool. Like, you could offer less if you want to, but I'm signing off on it. I think someone could get this and have fun with it.
This may have been an old Squire. I'm looking at like
possibly.
Hardware kind of looks like 90s Squire stuff.
That blue on the back, that's like your classic blue metallic, $300 guitar from the 90s, It could be a lot of different things, but I don't think, that's not the original neck. They got a parts neck, or they scrapped that neck off of some Telecaster.
I don't know if $395 gets me to show up, but it at least gets a hat.
It's definitely a parts. Salute. It's a parts neck because it has a Strat heel on it. It doesn't have the flat Tele heel. Yeah. I'll tip my hat to it. I'll be like, I respect you for existing. Thank you for existing, Paisley TeleStrat.
Yeah.
I like you.
Very cool. Ryan.
Yes, Steve.
You got anything new this week?
I don't think I have anything new going on. I'm 42 now. So that's interesting.
How does it feel?
About the same as 41 did. I'm a little older. I've got a couple more days age on me than I did before. So there's that. I don't know. Where am I headed?
I don't know.
Am I going to do this the rest of my life? Am I going to do guitar videos the rest of my life? It certainly feels that way. Is that a good thing? I don't know. It feels fine right now. What's new with you, Steve?
This is the Power mailing list. I got an email from a builder that I don't think I had received an email from in a few years, maybe.
What did you get?
But they are back in business. This is the Friday Club.
Oh.
Good Times. Hold the trigger on this. Friday Club is like an offshoot of
I love the print on
Mr. Black pedals.
It's so glossy.
And they do these pedals. It looks like they've got everything back in stock. They're normally, all of their pedals are like between, I think, $150 and $200. But a lot of times when they launch new pedals, and this is why you want to be on this mailing list when they come out. I got this pedal for $100.
This print on this looks better than $100, Steve.
That's $100, but because it's a $200 pedal. But they, like, the first week they released at like a 50% discount to the mailing list. And they do this all the time. I think every Friday Club pedal I bought at $100.
I'm trying to get like the perfect shimmer on it.
Oh my gosh. So I've only had it a few days. I haven't had a chance to plug it in. I'm hoping to get it in soon.
So volume, tone, sustain is this like a muff?
It's a muff. I'm pretty sure it's a muff. It does. I forget what the script said, but it says it describes itself as a distortion sustainer. That sounds like a.
I'm really impressed with how
big muff to me.
Glossy that print is. What is Mr. Black using to print his cases? That looks great.
So
it's like a hard glossy enamel.
Yeah, it's got texture.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I like that a lot.
So check that out. Friday Club,
$100 pedals.
At one point, Friday Club was like my collect them all.
Oh yeah. No, I remember you buying a bunch of those.
I think there's still 2 or 3 that I ended up. I didn't get them at the low price, so I just didn't get them. But that's my what's new. Like I said, I haven't tried it out yet, but because I've only had it a couple days.
You know what I want to talk about, Steve?
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Stringjoy.
Let's talk about Stringjoy.
What do you want to say about Stringjoy? Sponsoring yet another episode of this podcast that you love, and you could give back. They're making sure that you're getting the content that you love on a weekly basis. You could give back by just clicking the link down below. Stop being such a selfish piece of human garbage and just click the link. Mm-hmm. Just click the link. Just check it out. Go check out their custom string set builder. Put together a weird set of strings, and then don't buy it if you don't want, but go check it out. Go see what's going on down there. It's Stringjoy. And you know what? You're watching the show because you're a guitarist. You need strings, right? Because you play guitar all the time. Think about buying one. Just think about buying a set of strings. Check it out. See what all the fuss is about. And then if you hate it, blame us. Blame me personally. Say Ryan told me to do it and I hate him and now I hate Ryan. That's fine. I just want you to check him out and give him a shot. Also, the link is an affiliate link, and if you do buy him, we get a cut. So that's neat.
And also use code HUM for 10% off. I want people to send us pictures of their custom Stringjoy sets.
I like
particularly if it's inspired by your Oops All G set, like maybe Oops All D's.
Or what if it says all G's on purpose? It's not an oops.
Yeah.
It's intentional. I did that on purpose.
I don't know. You could just spell things with
the
names of the strings and just order that as what you order.
You order a daddy set. DADDEE.
Oh yeah, DADDEE. Daddy. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All we got. All right, let's move on to this week's topic.
Oh, were we supposed to have a topic, Steve? We don't have a topic because we asked for topic ideas on the Facebook group and we didn't really get any good ones. People just asked us to talk about food more.
Well, okay, I want to say this.
Say it to me, Steve.
A lot of times we get we did Waylon Jennings stuff last week.
Yeah.
I think because there were some fun angles. Sometimes the topics.
I played a fun angle on that Philippine strip. That's an amp joke. Angle amps.
Oh, angle.
Yeah,
angle,
sorry.
Yeah. But I think sometimes it's tricky because the thing that is newsworthy that week is a thing that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, because it's boring.
Because
everyone else is going to do it to death.
And that's kind of the tough thing. So things we're not going to talk about this week.
Let's talk about things we won't talk about.
Fender got apparently $100 million in sales cancellations. We're not going to talk.
We're not going to talk about that. I don't like this bit, Steve.
I guess was that the main thing? Were there any other things?
Maybe.
A couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, maybe now a month ago, people asked us to talk about the Oliver Anthony song. We're not going to.
I'm not going to talk about that. I've never even eaten fudge rounds. I'd love to try them. I like the oatmeal cream pie cookies. Maybe I'll love fudge rounds, but I don't want to talk about it right now. This is an excellent bit. I love it, Steve.
Restaurants. Here's a good topic. Maybe for after we get through this bit. Oh, the Tone Chaser app. Oh, that's a shameless plug. Matt Binkowski wants us to talk about the Tone Chaser.
All right. Pay us money if you want us to. If it came up. I mean,
this could be a topic. How to make the sound man happy, but I don't know. I
take him. Give him a light shoulder massage.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know what your sound man's into?
Yeah, seriously. Ask him what makes you happy.
Oh, John Mayer's Klon Centaur.
Not going to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
It's not even his Centaur.
Gibson Custom Colors. I mean, go check them out. But
I don't want to talk about it.
Not a lot to talk about.
I mean, I think the Cardinal Red looks really cool, but I'm not going to pay $3,000 for that. I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, there are some other things, but we're not going to talk about that. What do we want to talk about?
Hey, Steve.
What's up?
What do you think about all the aliens going on? You think
I don't want to talk about that.
Hey, Steve.
What's up?
Our ex-president sounds like his trial's in March. Do you want to talk about that?
No, dude. You know what sucks about that? Is it really March?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be talking about his damn trial. No one's going to be talking about how it's my birthday.
Oh, damn, Steve.
God, I don't want to talk about that now or later.
Man, he's screwing up your birthday.
Ruining my birthday.
Yeah. How old are you going to be in March?
I'm going to be 40.
You're going to be the big 4-0.
Big 4-0.
Yeah.
4T.
Yeah. The 4T.
Yeah, 4T.
Gonna be back in toddler clothes.
I gotta figure out which cower I want to buy before then.
You gonna buy a cower for your 40th birthday? I mean,
sounds like a good idea.
If there's money floating around, I encourage it. Like, I'd love to buy a cower.
I could save all of my Patreon money between now and then, and I might almost be there.
They posted a Banshee that had a Jazzmaster loadout a while back, and it's like, I've been thinking about that sort of thing. I think I might want like a mini bucker in the bridge. This is all like fantasy. I have cower fantasies.
Yeah.
I don't need cower, but no one needs anything. Sometimes you just want stuff,
I feel like there was something that I actually wanted to talk about, and I forgot what it was.
This is an exciting podcast episode. We could just do another ad and end the episode early.
Hold on, I'm making a note.
Steve, here's a complicated question. I got a little introspective earlier.
Sure.
We've been doing the show almost 10 years now. We're coming up in a couple episodes. We'll be on our 500th episode.
Yeah, this is episode 494.
Where do you want to see the show in 10 years? I mean, we could save this for the 500th episode, but maybe I think something to think about. We won't talk about it now, but we'll talk about it in I
don't want to talk about it.
Okay. But something to think about. Like, where do we want to see? Will we still be doing it in 10 years? Would we want it to be totally different? Something to think about first to talk about in a couple episodes, Big thoughts. Like aspirationally, what would you like out of this?
Okay, it is 6. So 6. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 6 weeks. So we'll be recording episode 500 in early October.
Wow, coming up quick.
Feels like we should have planned something.
It's kind of we got a
big number.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like, we're busy people. Like, what are we going to do? We used to do big parties.
Yeah, we did one for
but then COVID happened and we missed
episode
one.
200 and episode 300. We had big events for all three of those.
Like 400 happened during COVID and we did a big live stream. We'll probably do a big live stream again.
We did a big live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
Michael Kraus wants to know. Says that we're due for a drunkisode. And
Steve, you got medical issues now. We could do a 420-sode.
No, well, what I'm thinking is maybe that's episode 500. We do it remote. We do a remote live stream.
All right.
On I have to work it out, but I'll at least. So that's the thing that kind of prevents it.
I don't want you to hurt your body.
No, I'm
Steve.
not going to hurt my body.
All right, okay. You're a big boy.
I'll survive one time.
Oh my gosh.
But just the That's why
we haven't done one of those in years and years and years.
Well, you don't really we used to just drink every episode.
Yeah.
Now people still think we drink every episode.
This is water.
And we don't. But it's
still some cold water.
We actually got a was it on Apple that we got a review where somebody said that we were drunk all the time.
No, we're just idiots. We're not drunk all the time. I couldn't function. I'm not good at doing things when I drink. And I drink like twice a week now. And it's like one drink.
And the bigger thing now too is like I'm driving. I'll get in my car after this and drive for an hour. So that's just.
Well, it used to be like when you
tough as it is.
If you had a couple drinks, like you'd hang out and like watch a movie with me.
Yeah,
and then like
we just like
roll home,
smash some quesadillas or whatever. Like get carbo load before the carbs.
Yeah. All right, let's do the last ad.
Well, here's what I'll wrap this up.
Okay, wrap it up. But whatever this was,
I want to read the last 3 reviews on Apple.
You know what we're doing right now is we're doing a normal podcast intro, like the Doughboys would talk for about nothing for 45 minutes before they actually do their episode.
We currently have 182 ratings on Apple, which is wild.
That's not very many considering we've been doing this a decade.
Feel like it's a lot. I don't know.
Let's get those numbers up. Let's break 200.
I'm going to do a thing that I've said that we should do for a while and I just always forget. I'm going to read the last 3 reviews.
Okay.
We got a 5-star review from Clark Laba. He says, "These guys always get me in a good mood. Thanks, Ryan and Steve. Very entertaining and in 4." And then it cuts off. The Rev Billy G says, "Just okay."
Oh, all right. That is fair.
This was from August 15th. This was the episode where we talked about...
What do they want from us?
Deleting any pedal season. I don't know what we talked about. I don't know if this is related to a specific thing. But he said, "It's somewhat entertaining, but they often ramble way too long.
Welcome to podcasts.
They need to stay away from their occasional dabble into politics. They are political simpletons."
Political simpletons! That's a great band name.
And then going back to May, and this is why guys, let's get this review.
Sorry we didn't get deep into politics the way that you wanted us to on our guitar podcast.
So we get back into 2022 pretty fast because this is already May 6, 2023, and then before that's 2022. Found it, the podcast for, and then it cuts off. I don't know what the rest of it says. Absolutely perfect. This is from Nutty Fuzz Butter. Absolutely perfect. Can't say enough good things. Thorough info on products and honest reviews.
That's a review for the YouTube channel.
It's on Apple.
That's not a review for the podcast. We don't do product reviews on the podcast.
It's on Apple. Leave us an Apple review, and the next time we are short on topics, maybe that's what we'll do is we'll read some Apple reviews.
Maybe we should just put them on. We should put screen grabs on Instagram like we do for like weird comments that we get.
We could.
Yeah.
Also, if you're listening to this on Spotify, let me know. Send us an email, or if you're in the Facebook group or whatever, post about it. If you're getting ads or if you're listening to audio anywhere, because I signed up for Spotify advertising and I want to know if we're actually making any money over
Is it working? Are you getting served ads? Is it annoying?
If it's annoying, let me know, because I can control how many. I think we're going to have them no matter what, but I can control how many we have. So
remember when YouTube like auto-populated everyone's videos with ads?
No.
They auto-populated like ad breaks in everyone's videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it was insane. It was like every 20 seconds you get served with an ad. So I had to manually, this is like years and years and years ago. I think when we still had like probably 100 videos or something like that. I had to manually go into every video and take all these ads off of them. And it was crazy. Like
that sucks.
Like a half an hour long video would have like 20 ads on it.
Wow.
And like, why did they do this to us? I definitely don't want a video to play that way. That's insane.
Spotify lets me pick how many ad rolls I want and where I want them. So right now I'm set up for 2 pre's, 2 mids, and 2 posts.
Yeah.
But I don't know what those ads are going to be. So if they suck and we should do fewer, maybe we'll just do a pre and a mid.
Tell us what the ads are for, too.
Yeah, let us know what you're getting. I know ads are annoying. Another option we could do is set up where like you get an ad free if you listen through Spotify and you sign up. But I don't know if that's a route we really want to go, because I don't want to manage so many premium services.
Right. We're trying to switch over to Spotify because Podbean was costing us money.
Yeah.
And Spotify claims it will make money.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
What we could do, since you're just putting the audio on Drive and I'm taking it from there, is I could upload the audio to Spotify and you get ads there, and I could upload the audio to Patreon, and people on Patreon would get the their own ad-free RSS.
If you want to do the work, then do the work.
No. We'll talk about it.
Right.
I want to get the feedback from you guys. If you don't mind listening and hearing a couple ads here and there, then I'm not going to do the work.
All right. This last ad was sent by Michael Lovett.
Yeah, it's a custom Lefty guitar, custom 6-string blue sapphire over flamed maple top, mahogany back, string through the body, tunematic bridge, Seymour Duncan, JB, and distortion humbuckers, 1 volume, 3-way toggle, bird's eye maple fretboard. I have not looked at it, but you called this ad custom WTF.
This is one of the ones where, like, most of the time when something is called custom, you can just expect it to be off, to be bonkers. And I
string through body.
Wouldn't say it's bonkers, but the body shape is definitely off. Like, it was cut by someone who vaguely remembers the shape of a Strat.
This is, if you know what this looks like.
What does it look like?
It looks like a Carvin.
It's not a Carvin.
It looks like a Carvin. You know exactly what Carvin I'm talking about.
I know what you mean. I put an extra picture in our thing. It was like the shape of this thing reminds me of some weird wonky, like, Sonic the Hedgehog fan art.
Just put the picture right here.
This is faster and easier.
Oh my gosh.
You're too slow, says Weird Sonic. Just the shape, and it's not just because it's left-handed. Like, lefties, ugh, gross. I'm left-handed when I write, so I'm not actually making fun of lefties. I love you, lefties. I'm one of you that's not on guitar. But it's...
Look at that. Look at that. That's the one I'm talking about.
No, but that still looks normal. This is wonky.
I don't know. I always thought the DC... This is like more wonky, but
that's what they were trying.
DC 127.
That's what they were trying to do when they cut this, and it looks like a child's crayon drawing come to life.
I don't think it's that bad.
I do. How does that not stick out to you like a sore thumb? Like,
it sticks out as weird, but it's not like that bad.
Steve, you need to get your glasses checked. It's pretty bad.
I need to go to the optometrist. Then I knew it. Then I can spend another $200 on Zenny for 5 pairs of glasses. It's awesome. We should be sponsored by them. I love Zenny.
Well, if I ever need glasses,
go to Zenny.
Maybe there will be enough pull for us to get a sponsorship. Hey, do they sell sunglasses? I wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
I'll wear sunglasses for a whole episode.
I don't
know.
A sponsorship. I don't know if they...
Money, money, money. That's all we care about, apparently.
So have you ever seen the Carvin double cut, like the bases? That's what more I think this reminds me of, is the base. The bases have that extra long arm thing going on like this.
Right. I know what they were going for, but they didn't pull it off. Like, it looks weird and bad.
All right. I mean, hey, they use Seymour Duncan's, so it's a good guitar.
How much do they want for it?
$1,700.
No, bad. No.
Ryan, you are too slow. It's already sold.
I can't believe that you look at this thing and don't see how wonky it is.
The problem is it's left-handed, so it already looks wrong.
This is like one of these things where is one of those things where, like, I had to break it to you that SGs are asymmetrical.
That's true. You did have to break that to me. Okay, I'm gonna look at this picture, but I want to take it.
We need to flip it. We need to flip it.
How do I flip it?
I have no idea if we can flip it.
I flipped it.
Show it to me.
That just looks...
No, it looks bad. It's cut weird.
I feel like I would.
The waist is too wide. The horns are too long and too deep, but not in a way that production guitars that have pulled off this look do it. Like it looks wrong. The butt end is too fat on the bottom. It's not fat enough to bounce it off where their armrest is. Like it's mutated.
I think we got like that $4 bet going. I forget what for, but I'd like to place another $4 bet that we will see a guitar that looks just like this one in January at NAMM.
Yeah, but it'll be done correctly. Like it's like all the lines are off.
All right. I don't know. I'm not saying it looks good. I'm not saying like, oh, if it was right-handed and local, I would buy it. I'm just saying like, I'm not mortified by it.
It
as you appear to be.
Me.
Yeah.
My stomach is turning.
I know. You better finish your water soon so you can vomit into your water.
I'm just going to vomit it. It's just ice left over.
Oh, yeah. Just get that iced vomit.
Cold vomit.
Cold vomit.
Ice cold vomit.
All right, man.
Is what I'm calling this guitar. Ice cold vomit.
AVC. Adventurers Club.
Club. Who's going to win a $25 virtual gift card printed on heavy digital cardstock?
Okay, I know what I'm picking. This one is tough for me, but I know which one I'm picking.
I'm going Divide and Conquer.
I'm going Divide and Conquer too.
Double neck. Ibanez double neck. It cost too much money, but it was fun to look at.
I want to go to this shop, and
you should.
Hopefully, I remember. I want to go check out the shop sometime. I don't know when I'll have time, and I want to go in there, and hopefully they'll be like, "Oh, how did you hear about us?" And I'll be like, "Well, I have a guitar podcast, and so one of our listeners was like, sent us a weird guitar you're selling."
You're gonna go in there. You're gonna go in there, and you're gonna find out that they are huge. Steve stands.
That would be.
They're going to have a shrine set up.
That is not going to be true.
They're going to have a picture of you on the wall, and I don't mean a photograph. I don't mean they printed out a picture, a screen grab of you. I mean they had a black velvet acrylic painting done of you.
These are things that never happen. Oh, I'm not connected to Bluetooth. That's not good.
Is it going to work?
I'll make it work.
No, they're totally Steve stands. You're going to walk in and you're going to find out that they've been worshiping you.
Oh my gosh.
For 10 years.
Then why wouldn't they have reached out?
Because you don't just talk to your object of worship. You watch them from afar. They're not worthy, Steve.
This email says, "Hi, Ryan and Steve. 60 Cycle Hum's my favorite show from the beginning. Huge fan. My name is James Tippins. I've played in many surf punk, spy surf, and punk bands. This song is one we did live at rehearsal for the fabulous Planktones. We've played one of their songs.
Oh, cool.
And this song's called Man from Planktone. It's the first spy surf tune I had ever written. I put YouTube link in to the video. My YouTube is under Spidars or James Tippins.
I remember the name Planktones.
Again, I'm a huge fan of all of 60 Cycle Hum stuff on YouTube. Love Ryan Surf Bands and all the shows with Steve and guests. Reverb rules. You know what? Let's just go to the YouTube link. We can watch it and
short. I bet the Patreon list was just flying.
All right, I got a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Is spy surf, is that a actual thing?
Yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you could like do subgenres for surf. Like there are definitely bands that are absolutely spy surf, like Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet are definitely like a spy surf band, and there's other bands that you could like Dinosaur Ghost has some good like spy influences here and there. Like mostly we're kind of like horror surf,
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of subgenres in any scene, and it really has more to do with theming when it comes to surf bands.
Right. I actually was like thinking about that. Was it yesterday? Because I was listening to the old Save Ferris album. I think it's called Everything I Want. It's the big one from them. They have a song on it called Super Spy. And it's very much like a musical departure from like everything else. Now that one feels a little more like down tempo jazz influence.
Sure.
But it got me thinking, like, is there like,
I vaguely remember that song.
Is there like a spy? Is there a genre that's just spy music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it definitely like seems like it's pulling from something that's a little newer, and this definitely had a sound that I could be like, yeah, I could see how you would like use this in like a montage where the spy is like breaking out of the facility, set off an alarm, and now he's got to break out, and this would be the music that's playing. Yeah. James, super enjoyed the song. Thanks for sending it in.
Absolutely. Always like to hear surf songs.
Yep.
All right, bye everybody.
Stay grounded.
My pants in the bramble, lost my pants in the bramble. Wading through the bramble, my pants got torn. Got that tear stuck on a thorn. Ain't no love in the bramble, there can be no doubt. The pants go in, but they never come out. Bramble.